In 1885, a man lived on the edge of a village, shrouded in fear and mystery. The villagers called him the man who never slept, whispering that he was cursed or possessed. Every night, his hut remained awake, a single oil lamp flickering until dawn, a restless light against the peaceful darkness of the sleeping village. He was an outcast, unapproachable and alone, his silence a barrier no one dared to cross. Yet, a young boy, fearless and consumed by curiosity, could not ignore the mystery. For nights he watched the lamp's lonely glow from a distance, until, on a cold evening, he crept to the hut and peered through a crack in the wall. What he expected was a demon or madness. What he saw was a man, cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by piles of parchment, his frail hand moving swiftly as he wrote. He was not a monster, he was a scholar, recording strange symbols, diagrams of stars, maps of unseen lands, and impossible machines. The boy gasped, the sound betraying his presence. The man turned, his red, tired eyes meeting the boy's. Though terrifying, they held a strange, burning fire of knowing. With a calm, heavy voice, the man spoke. "You've seen it now, so you must know the truth." He did not move closer, but instead began his story. Decades, no, centuries ago, he had met a wandering fakir who gave him a gift and a curse. He would never sleep again. In return, he would see knowledge hidden from others, and his destiny would be determined by what he did with it. For 200 years, he had lived this endless wakefulness, documenting forgotten stories, ancient medicines, and wisdom that would otherwise be lost to time. He knew his endless nights would eventually end, and all that knowledge would be wasted unless it was passed on. From that night forward, the boy became his student, returning each night to learn of healing plants, guiding stars, lost battles, and unimaginable inventions, his world expanding far beyond the boundaries of his village. One night, the old man's lamp began to dim for the first time in 2 centuries. His hands shook and his breath grew shallow. He lay down and for the first time closed his eyes. Before his final breath, he handed the boy a blank parchment. Confused, the boy asked what it was for. With his last bit of strength, the man smiled and whispered, "Because the last story must be written by you." And with that, he was gone. The boy understood then the man hadn't just passed on knowledge, he had passed on a purpose. The man had been a vessel, but the boy was meant to be the architect, the one who would build something new with the wisdom he had received. The boy, now a young man, began to live out this purpose. He used the man's teachings to prepare salves for the sick, guide farmers with a new calendar based on the stars, and lead expeditions to find rare minerals that could create stronger tools. He never spoke of his mysterious teacher, but the knowledge he shared became a living testament to the man who never slept. He cured the sick with forgotten remedies, engineered inventions that eased the burdens of labor, and guided explorers to undiscovered territory. The blank parchment he was given was not just a piece of paper, it was a promise. He filled it not with words or diagrams, but with a lifetime of action, of helping and creating. Each life he improved, each innovation he brought forth was a line in his own story. The old man had collected the world's wisdom, but the boy became the one who showed how that wisdom could shape the future.